What's happening, my film nerds? Dave the Film Junkie here. It feels like forever since I've done a video like this. I don't know why it feels like that, but maybe because I haven't done one in forever? I don't know. What's happening, though? It's Sunday night. It's 9 o'clock, and I'm already beat. I've been busy as hell lately, so that's why it's like certain things and then certain videos that I've been trying to get up. And then, of course, when it comes to the news, I just got to keep up. You see that? You can see part of that. That's just a sliver of stuff written on my little board here of videos that I'm like trying to get out. And I'm trying to do these new segments and everything. Get out of here, fly! Jeez. Come on, really? They love to. See, there it is. I swear I don't stink. I showered today. Anyways. So I'm just trying to get a lot of shit done. And I actually been wanting to talk about this topic in this video. For a little bit now, because Suicide Squad's been out for 2 weeks, and by the way, it's still kicking ass. It's almost at 600 million worldwide. How about that? Regardless of all the bullshit, see, this is what I'm talking about, and this is what troubles me about, movies and the way that things are being taken now in this politically correct culture that we currently live in right now. Oh man. I had the hiccups for a minute. It's funny too because I've been still see articles about how Suicide Squad is sexist, how it's racist, and how it is cruel to women. And it's just it's laughable because there's really nothing you can do to appease these people. These special little snowflakes that I like to call them. Well, a lot of people like to call them special little snowflakes because they are. They think they are. And it's really sad because, this movie is probably one of the most diverse and woman empowering. God damn it, that fly is still around here. I swear I showered today. It's the most. It's a female empowering movie, more than Ghostbusters for damn sure. And that's what's even funny. Even Ghostbusters got flack because they considered it racist because of the way that they, 3 white women and then the black woman. You can't win. You really can't win, even when you're trying to appease big time to the PC culture like Ghostbusters did. And it still got slammed for being racist. It's just, you can't win. And then look what happened too. It loses over $70 million. Good job, Paul Feig. You hurt your career, and yeah, good job. Just good job. Anyways, when it comes to Suicide Squad, it's got a really diverse cast. We got every color on the board there, it seems, and then you got women being badass and being empowered and just kicking a lot of ass. And they're side by side with men kicking ass. But, of course, feminists or third radical feminists and SJWs and stuff like that just start going crazy because, they basically are emphasizing the Joker and Harley relationship, how abusive that is. And, it's funny? It's gotten so bad that even I've seen comic book Twitter handles that are going, oh my God, this thing is like cruel to women. And I'm going, don't we want stuff that is from the source material? We want legitimate, the source material. We want that to be brought onto the big screen. So now you're complaining that was brought to the big screen? This just shows me that these people aren't reading, they don't read the Suicide Squad. They don't read the books, or even books that have to do with Joker and Harley, and they haven't seen that abusive relationship in the books. They probably only saw the Batman the Animated Series, which you really didn't get a sense of abuse. You got a sense of Joker treating Harley like shit in the comic and in the cartoon, but it wasn't, of course, they didn't show the abuse. The abuse was in the comic books. David Ayer took that and brought it to the big screen, and you could tell that's probably why they cut out major chunks of the Joker, because they were worried about that. They wanted to keep that to a minimum, because that is part of the backlash they got, but it's so fucking small. It's a small group that are complaining about it, which just comes to show you, it's almost at 600 million worldwide. People are still flocking to see this movie. They're entertained by it, and people were... and then, of course, the whole Batman punching Harley, too, that was, it's just like, what? It's so amazing where we've come, where we've gotten to, guys. I know, a lot of people who watch me, you guys are all right with everything, you guys totally hate what's going on with that, but it's just amazing. And then, people were complaining how racist Suicide Squad was because the Mexican guy was a thug and the Asian woman was a samurai. What do you want? Do you want the white blonde chick to be the samurai? That would be called whitewashing. It's like, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. You can't win. They will always find something. If you change something up, they'll just say it's whitewashing. But if you put a legitimate Asian woman as the samurai, they're like, that's racist. Because why? Because she's Asian? And the fucking Latino dude is a thug. So fucking what? Open your eyes. Take a drive into some ghettos, okay? And see what you see. See what you see. It's just the way the world is. And El Diablo, I'm sorry, I mean, with a name like that, of course he's got to be Mexican. Do they not realize that Diablo means devil in Spanish? It's pretty crazy. But I mean, I think that was one of the reasons why Warner Brothers decided to chop some of those Joker scenes, because they found them too abusive. One in particular, and I'm still going to do that Joker video. I just trying to find time to do it. Where she chases him down on a motorbike. This is before she's like full on Harley Quinn. And he gets out of his car and he backhands her. He totally just bam. Like we saw the set video. And that's most likely why they cut that entire scene out. Because he fucking bam. This is what's hurting movies, I think. And that's what my gripe is. And that's why I always poke fun at like when these movies and these companies are trying desperately hard, like so hard to just appease to this PC culture. Like I'm worried about Spider-Man Homecoming. It seems like they're more worried about being so diverse because that movie is covering all the fucking everybody you can, changing all of them to like a different. I mean, seriously, look at that cast. I mean, it is Tom Holland seems like he's going to be like the only white dude almost. Well, we got Michael Keaton who's apparently playing Vulture, but it's like that's it. And then it's everybody else are like, okay, we can't put a white person here. We can't, and it gets old. It gets old seeing that because they're trying so hard, and that's why I poked fun at I did a redundant movie news video about the young Han Solo movie is looking for a non-white female lead. It's like, why is that even important? Just cast a fucking part. Who cares what color it is? Just pick an actress that's going to be awesome. Who cares what the fuck color she is? To me, it's more racist to do that. You know, like me right here, I'm the one that's racist because I'm going, fuck you, why'd you have to mention that? Oh my god, here we go again. And then I make a joke out of it. I make a joke video, but I'm considered racist. But like, no, the people who are doing this are actually the racist ones because they're like, no, we got you, black people, Latinos, and everybody, I got you. Whitey over here's got you. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this for you because it's like its own little form of racism, and it just gets on my nerves. We don't need to know that. Just cast the fucking part. Who cares? Who cares who it ends up being? Just pick somebody good. Don't just be picking people because of their skin color. You know, the whole Zendaya thing with Spider-Man. Everybody's I think more people were firing back at the small portion of haters out there that were going, she's black and I'm like, first off, she's only half black, people. Let's calm down. You know, there's people like going, oh my god, a black woman is going to be taking over this role, and she's opening up doors for black women everywhere. I'm going, she's only half. First off, look at her parents. She's got a black father and a white mom. Let's calm down with this stuff, people. Let's just have them cast their movies, no matter who cares what color. And it's so funny because I think even Matt Damon got flack for this when he just said, like, you know, it doesn't matter about, you know, what color the person is, as long as they do a good job. Best actor for the job. And he got flack for that, where I think he had to actually like apologize. And that's where we've gotten into this world. And that's where like Suicide Squad, you would have thought would have just been like, yes, it's appeasing to everybody. We got a diverse cast. We got women in power. But no, these fucking special little snowflakes just still want to nitpick at little things, not even thinking like, they never read a comic book in their life, and they want to just nitpick and ruin everybody's fun and say like, oh, this movie's cruel to women and this, that, and this. So much so that even comic book people, movie people on Twitter have even complained about how cruel Joker was to Harley. And it's like, well, first off, Joker was leaving in there for 20 minutes. Are you kidding me? But that's how much that this PC culture bleeds into this society where people like that have apparently, supposedly, our comic book readers are complaining about this stuff. And that's what's fucked up. Well, they just feel guilty. They want to also appease to the PC culture. So they're going, yeah, that was cruel to women. Ha. And it's like, what? I mean, even like a big YouTuber was going off about Suicide Squad, and then he was saying like, yeah, Harley Quinn, she's eye candy, she was just that, and I even commented about it. And I was like, oh, don't worry, later, if things go the way they go, maybe she'll just be wearing a burqa, maybe Harley Quinn will eventually just be wearing a burqa. And then he was like, oh god, he like basically sent me a message sent me a tweet that he's pretty much rolling his eyes, but I'm like, well, why are you complaining? Harley Quinn has always been like that, even in the animated. I mean, she's got the tight costume on. I mean, yeah, it's not like, obviously it's a cartoon, but still, she's always been a sexy character and wearing revealing clothing. But it's now a complaint when it hits the big screen. It's just, and it just saddens me that people I look up to are actually complaining about it. And that just shows you that this politically correct world is starting to just starting to get into the brains of these people where they feel the need that they got to be like, hey, they got to pat themselves on the back and be like, hey, I'm not going to support this because it's cruel to women or cruel to this or cruel to... And it's just like, give me a fucking break. It's movies, and we just want good movies, and we want cool characters and good performances. That's all we want. Who the fuck cares about, and I even said this, because I recorded something earlier that it might not, this first little thing that we tried might not see the light of day, but it's going to be something eventually. But I even said, like, when it comes to casting, we're allowed to be disappointed by the casting, okay? When they change certain things, whether it be race or gender, we're allowed to be disappointed in that because we grew up reading these books and these characters have distinct attributes to them, and we're allowed to be like, oh shit, that's not like, I was upset that we didn't get a blonde Barry Allen. Okay, I was like, damn it, because I'm a Flash fan and I wanted to see a blonde Barry Allen because we've yet to get that, and we still haven't gotten it. We had 3 Barry Allens now, and they've yet to be blonde. It's weird, and it's weird. But I mean, I could look past it. As long as the performances are good, that's fine. I love Grant Gustin, and it looks like Ezra Miller is gonna kick ass. Okay, so I can be disappointed that Zendaya is not redheaded because that's the way I've always seen Mary Jane. And it's funny, I saw somebody say like, Kristen Dunst is blonde and she played Mary Jane. I'm like, she dyed her hair red. What the fuck kind of argument is that? I mean, I almost think that these people just love to they wait for the small group of haters and they just want to pounce on them. So it's like, it's extreme left and right. That's pretty much what it is. And it just gets on my fucking nerves, and it needs to stop. And then, but it's funny, but the thing is, I could see why they're casting. I mean, even in Suicide Squad, I mean, Will Smith wasn't really Deadshot. Deadshot wears that mask pretty much all the time, and like, he barely wore it in the movie because it's Will Smith. And I understand why they did it. I mean, I still liked Will Smith as Deadshot, but he really wasn't Deadshot to a point. I mean, he didn't really embody him too much, but I still enjoyed his performance. I still enjoyed his character. It was just Will Smith as Deadshot. It wasn't Deadshot, like, I think Ben Affleck was Bruce Wayne and Batman. I mean, he fucking did it. But there's even people that just wanted to fucking storm the Warner Brothers gates with pitchforks and torches with that. But it had nothing to do with race or gender or anything like that. They just did not like that casting, which is fine. We don't have to like the casting. But when it always is like a change of race or gender, it just turns into this fucking racist and sexist thing all the time. It's like you can't fucking win. And it just, we're allowed to be disappointed, okay? But, even though I want a blonde Barry Allen, I want a redheaded Mary Jane, I want a really good performance more than all that. Simple as that, okay? Let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys. I don't mean to like ramble on about that too much, but, sorry, I just got a sudden itch on your back. Did you ever get those? Man, whew, that one just like stabbed me. But, it's just, with casting choices and stuff like that. I mean, I can understand Aquaman, diehard Aquaman fans, if there are out there. I'm sure they are. Where they probably weren't they were probably upset about Jason Momoa getting cast. But as soon as they saw what he looked like, and then now after the Justice, they're probably like, okay, cool. They kind of needed something a little more badass, like it's like him to embody that character, just to make him translate better to the screen. I mean, as much as I'm reading Aquaman Rebirth, and it's pretty damn good. To have somebody that looks like Jason Momoa be that character, it translates better than having like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed dude, surfer-looking dude do it. But I can understand why they'd complain, but I can also understand why they chose to go a different way with Aquaman. Just like with everything else, you got to see both sides. You can't just be one or the other. Sadly, that's what this world is turning into. It's like right or left, right and left, right and left, right or left, right or left. You can't be like in the middle, or else you got to be put in one of those sides. It's stupid and it sucks. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about it. I'll talk to you guys later.